Good morning, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, September 1st, and I am your morning witch. Today is officially the first day of my birthday month, so happy birthday month to me. Just a little Virgo, 11 September over here. Now, yesterday I said we were going to carry on with Friday's themes of self-love. And what did we talk about on Friday? Okay, great. Caught up on how we were ending with talking about exploring that within ourselves that is flawed and loving ourselves anyway. And I was thinking about it, and it was kind of like bugging me in the back of my head, and I was like, I need to talk about how this can lead to an ego trap, as my friend Maddie would say, my best friend and co-host on Witches Talking Tarot. And that ego trap in this instance would be the trap of thinking that we just need to accept our flaws and love ourselves and we are great. And maybe you are great, and maybe your flaws cannot be overcome or should not be overcome based on the way that the world views them. Look, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not picking on anybody. We're going to use the illuminating, healing sunshine of Sunday to talk about this kind of difficult thing to admit sometimes. But self-love is not just advocating for toxic behavior and accepting me for who I am when I'm being shitty to everybody. That's not self-love, and that's not what I mean when I say examining our flaws and loving ourselves anyway. We are parts of society. We are parts of a community. Unless you choose to live out in the middle of the woods, and then that's fine. But if you're not doing that, then what I just said, you're part of a society, you're part of a community, you have to interact with other people. And if you are doing shadow work, if you are working on that self-love piece, and there are flaws that you find that you have control over, you have the ability to do something about, and they help you to be better to your fellow creature, those are flaws that you should work on. And I'm not telling anybody what to do or how to be, but I don't want what I said on Friday about self-love to be misconstrued into a free pass for shitty behavior to people, because that is an ego trap that some people fall into during shadow work to lead to self-love. And again, we can have flaws. We are allowed to be flawed humans. We are allowed to love ourselves for flawed things, love ourselves wholly without fixing those flaws. But at the same time, we are part of community. We are a part of a whole. We are allowed to be shitty to each other, but we shouldn't be, and we shouldn't use self-love as an excuse. So love thyself and love thy neighbor. Happy Sunday.